Hello and welcome to Think About It, where we have two primary goals. One, to get you to think about it, and two, to have you pass these videos along to some of your friends so that they too can remember what makes this country great and speak out about those things that are troubling during these summer days when everybody else kind of forgets. I don't know what the next career path will be for our Attorney General Eric Holder. I know that without any hesitation, he could win hands down a Stedman Graham lookalike contest and perhaps run off and marry Oprah. I'd like to encourage him to pursue that right now, especially in light of his recent statement in public in a speech when he declared that the greatest single weapon against terrorism is our court system. Do you think Osama bin Laden would agree? Or do you think perhaps that as he was being pumped full of lead by Navy SEAL Team 6, he had other fears than being grilled on cross-examination by a young budding Perry Mason? I wonder if the same man who wanted to hold trials of 9/11 terrorists in a Manhattan courtroom realizes that it's our strength in our military that makes our safety possible and allows him to say such stupid, imbecilic things. I don't know how on earth we so quickly saw confirmation of this man, the man who has represented in his prior life terrorists. I don't know how we allowed confirmation of him to be Attorney General. But I actually believe that one of the greatest dangers to our nation is Eric Holder, a.k.a. Stedman Graham. Sir, you need to pick up a copy of Marcus Luttrell's book called Lone Survivor, and it's the story of a Navy SEAL team unit and the ambush they underwent because they didn't know how to tackle the questions of engagement according to the rules that you and the Justice Department and the President put on them. And so instead of just gunning down anybody who was questionable, they let a farmer go. 3 dead Marines later, Marcus says, I take it all back again. I'd have just put up with it. I'd have put up with whatever happened to me in a court of law. Because you see, Mr. Holder, actually the greatest single friend of the terrorists is people like you and our court system that handcuff and hamstring our troops who are trying to figure out the difference between a civilian who looks exactly like an enemy combatant and knowing that at any point either of them could pull out some weapon and just start firing. But if our boys start it, then they end up facing some of your trainees in a court of law. So you had it wrong. The single greatest deterrent to terrorism are those brave men and women on the front lines. But one of the greatest encouragements to the terrorists is you. So get out, Holder, go to a nation you like, and stop getting innocent men and women killed. Think about it.